Hello, I'm David Gates, better known as Uncle David to thousands of young people. It has been the goal of my life to be able to create opportunities for people, old and young, to be able to go to the front lines and serve and help those that need their help. I've been blessed with great privileges. I don't know how to thank the Lord for giving me the opportunity as a mission pilot to be able to work in so many countries and to be able to create an organization that has been joined by hundreds and thousands of people to be able to offer their talents and to go into the remotest parts of the earth, carrying God's love directly to the home of those that need it. Today we have 29 airplanes, a helicopter, we have 20 television networks, we have 15 schools, we have orphanages, we have children's homes, prison ministries, and every combination and every skill is needed on the front lines. Now it has been asked, why should I go to the front lines when there are needs here at home? This is a very good question. And we are told by the Spirit of prophecy that the health of the church at home depends to a great extent on how we take care of the work in far-off countries. Did you know that to make a civilian into a soldier, you have to go to boot camp? You have to erase the way of thinking, and instead of just being a civilian, you have to be able to answer, yes sir, no sir. That change in mindset and understanding requires you to leave home, to be trained, and then brought back home again. And then you can be a soldier. I do not want to get caught with my lamp with no oil in it. And the best way to get oil is to use our talents and skills in God's work to help the needy, feed the hungry, give water to the thirsty, visit those in a prison and those that are sick in the hospitals, and to help the widows and the orphans in their distress. I gave myself to the Lord when I was 18 years old. And I have never turned back, and I've never regretted it. In fact, nobody could pay me any amount of money to be able to go back to a regular paying job. This is the love of my life. And I've been a volunteer for nearly 16 years now. I've never received a paycheck in 16 years. And yet, we're running a worldwide ministry, all full of volunteers, doctors, dentists, teachers, nurses, pilots, mechanics, carpenters, construction, agriculture, any kind of profession necessary. God has a place for you on the front lines. We are told in Gospel Workers, page 133 to 135, that we must move at the golden moment. The slightest inclination in the balances should determine the matter at once. I determined in my heart years ago that I would never lose an opportunity to save somebody. If I could seize an opportunity to place an aircraft, to put in a television network, to be able to put in a television or radio station in some isolated area, in a big city, to be able to open a school, to be able to receive the privilege of having and doing something that nobody else has done before, that I would not lose that opportunity. Indecision is worse than moving too fast. We are told that even if we move too fast, it is better and does less damage to God's work than always being undecided. The invitation we are given is, in fact, it's not an invitation, it's an order. Go into all the world and preach the gospel to every nation, kindred, tongue, and people, we are told in Revelation 14. Everybody must hear, let not a single person be left unreached. But what we do not do today, we will have to do in the near future with tremendous pain and bloodshed and at a tremendous cost. We are expecting an explosion that is so large. What kind of explosion? A human resources explosion and a financial resources explosion. God is about to match opportunities with people and finances to be able to do what has never been done in the history of the church before. And God is looking for people He can trust. I want Jesus to come. I want to see those souls that are saved, but not yet. There's still a work to do, and there's still people to save. I have made my choice. Would you make yours? If you would like to be involved in frontline mission service, there is a lot of opportunities. There are many organizations looking for volunteers just like you, and you can apply. The denomination has opportunities, other organizations have, and Gospel Ministries International also has many opportunities. We will take anybody who loves the Lord and wants to work for Him. All you need to do is apply online for Gospel Ministries International on their webpage, or directly to the application webpage, gmivolunteers.org. gmivolunteers.org is where you can turn in your application, and then you can keep in touch as we circulate your application to all 61 countries, 62 countries, which will be many more countries in the near future. There's a place for you in Africa, in Asia, or Europe, North or South America, in every continent of the world, you will find there's a place for you, and God will place you where your talents and skills are best used for Him. And best of all, you will learn to trust God more.